What's up guys, Vibe here and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we're going to be looking at my 5-2-1-2 custom tactics. This formation has really grown on me. I thought I would switch to it one day and I use it quite defensively. I use it when I've got a 1 or 2 goal lead in a sweaty game. You know what they're like, the FUT Champions games, which are hard to hold on to, them kind of games. Or in pro games, when I've got a goal lead or something, I'll switch into this, and I actually think it's very, very effective. So this is the team we're using for it. Obviously, what you need is you need a CDM who can play centre-back really well. Obviously, I've got that in Vieira. So Vieira goes into centre-back. He goes into middle centre-back, and he's so good there, man. It's unbelievable. I essentially play with Vieira as like a sweeper, essentially. He pushes up quite a lot. And I kind of play him as like a CDM. But it's really nice to have him in that free. But anyway, let's get into the tactics. They're pretty bog standard on the face of it. Balanced, 5 depth, 5 width. And then onto the attacking side of things, we have got 6 width. And we've got 5 players in the box. Corners and free kicks is completely up to you. I just keep it on 2 because I don't want to get counter-attacked too hard. So yeah, we're just on the width. You could maybe switch up to maybe like 7 or 8. Because the width in this is what gives you a lot of the opportunities. Because we have the fullbacks on join the attack and overlap. This is very important in this formation. Obviously because you have no width. That the fullbacks do join the attack and they do get involved. And this is where you'll create the overloads and where the formation will become different to any other formation you have. The great thing about this is if you can get really good fullbacks like let's say for example Roberto Carlos. Mendy is still good enough, mind, but maybe like a Roberto Carlos here and then like a Zambarotta here, I think you'd have a lot of success with this, even more success. One thing I was doing is I was using Cuadrado here instead, but I had to get rid of Ronaldo for qualifiers. So Nelson Semedo isn't that great going forward. He's still doable, he's still good going forward, but nowhere near as good as Cuadrado was, obviously with the 5-star skills as well. But the thing with this formation is the fullbacks are so important, or sorry, the wingbacks are so important, that if you can get better fullbacks, I really recommend it, but make sure you have them on joining attack and overlap. And then for the centre mids, this is quite interesting. You don't have to do this, but for me, because I like transitioning between formations quite a lot, I've got Rashford playing centre mid, so I can switch into a 4-2-3-1 if I need to as well, because sometimes you need a 4-2-3-1, sometimes you need a 5-back, sometimes you need a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, and Rashford also plays centre mid in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow as well. But he's on get forward, so he essentially plays as like a, like a cam alongside Neymar. He's very, very good coming forward from here. He's on cover wing as well, which is something I don't know why I've done that, but it works really well. Obviously, as well as having him as get forward, he's very good at tracking back as well with how much pace he's got. I think he's like maxed out on pace almost, so having him come back is obviously really effective as well. With Renato Sanchez, we've got him on stay back and cover centre. Pretty self-explanatory. We use this in quite a lot of formations. If you ever want somebody to stay back in a 4-1-2-1-2, this is the way to do it. Stay back and cover centre. And we've got Neymar on stay forward, we've got Mbappe on stay forward, and we've got Pele on stay forward. And I just really do think this formation is really, really underrated on this game. I don't know why it's so good. Actually, in fact, I do know why it's so good, and it's the fullbacks. So let me reiterate again, if you can get better fullbacks than this, I'm just trying to think of like the best fullbacks you can get for this formation, really, in the attacking sense. Cuadrado's really good, Zambarotta's really good, Roberto Carlos, Mendy is one of the best as well. If Marcelo had more pace, he'd be incredible here. So maybe when he gets a flashback or something, these are all options that are really, 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 really viable in this formation. But just know how important the fullbacks are. That's all I can say. So make sure you've got fullbacks that are good enough to play in this formation, because they will be the forefront of your attacks, really. When you're building up from the back, the through balls to the wing backs are really good. You've also got the passes from the midfield into the fullbacks, because the fullbacks will be playing for a lot of the game when you're controlling the ball. They will be up next to Pele and Neymar, like on the formation sheet here. They will be very, very high up the pitch on joining attack, which is very, very overpowered if you know how to use it correctly. And obviously you need to have a CDM who can play centre-back. Nobody better than Vieira, in my opinion. He's very important to this team as well. But now we've done that, lads, I reckon we should get into a game and see how it performs. Right then, boys, here we go into the game. It's a pretty decent team. He's got Kanati. He's already got Sabitzer. Baby Hadji. Interesting. Let's hope we win this game, though. We try and get the ball wide to Semedo.
Vieira. This is Neymar.
He's using Sabitzer like a god. It's a dangerous this. That's going to be 1-0. Good goal, man. Good goal. There we go. That's why the 5-2, this 5-back is so good, man. Look at that ball just there. Bang. Lovely. And that's why it's so good, man. The 5-back. Literally that right there. Half time, boys. Half time. It's 1-1. He's just dominating the ball. So I'm just having to play quite wide here. A lot of the game has gone through Semedo. It's a shame he's just not very good going forward. But yeah, I think we've got to beat this guy. Nice, Mendy. Right, let's go. Let's go. Pele. How's Pele not got on the end of that then? Nice. Neymar. Neymar! There we go, boys. I think I deserved that. This has been a good game, though. Like, a really close game. Uh-oh. Good goal, man. Good goal. And then we've got Pele. Nice. Gonna go inside here. He's gonna think we're gonna pass it to Mbappe. We're not. Neymar! There we go, boys. That all came from Mendy, that did. Very nice, man. And this guy is so good. I feel like I'm playing a pro player, man. Apart from that, that was awful. That should be game though, right? There we go, boys. There we go. Right, so we won 3-2. The 5-back is really good, man. I think the thing you'll find with it, lads, it's really good on the counter-attack. But yeah, boys, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you're following me on Twitch because I'm doing a 10-hour stream today. We'll probably be live whilst this video goes out. So if you're not over there, make sure you are and you follow. Until next time, boys, make sure you subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.